Hi, welcome back. I am cooking tonight a dish. It's a recipe that my dear friend Lisa wanted me to make. Unfortunately, I only cook with what I've got in my fridge, and my husband's not a big Italian sausage fan. I think I'm trying to look at the recipe here. It's called, the recipe she gave me is a recipe for Italian sausage BowTie pasta. So I'm substituting out the sausage for ground turkey. So just making small changes here and there. As I said before, you know what, cooking shouldn't be so difficult. We should be able to go to our fridge and just grab something and make something cool out of it. Just get creative, have fun. That's where the magic is when you get creative. And it's okay. It's okay to change things here and there. But I will post both recipes as long as I remember. But anyway, so earlier I had demoed our food chopper. So one of the things I didn't show you, so here, I don't know, you can't really see what's going on over here. There we go, turn that a little bit so you could see. All right, so you saw how easy it was. One of the things that I didn't tell you, because I was trying to show you a lot of products at one time, is that I'm gonna take this collar off. This protects, but every time, I don't know if you could see, every time you push that, this spins. Well, it's hard to do when it's upside down. See it spinning, this collar spins. So that's what helps it chop everything evenly. So you've got your blades there, your W zigzagging or your chevron blade there. And it just turns every single time you chop. It goes down, it turns. My hand's in the way, so you can't see it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. So for this recipe, we are going to put in the pan. I've got our skillet over here. I'm going to turn this on. The heat was on a little while ago, so the pan is already hot and ready to go. So I'm also adding, the recipe does not call for this, but I'm going to put it in because we chopped it up earlier. I am going to put in our bell pepper, and I'm adding our onion, our chopped onion, okay? And then earlier, I had shown you earlier in the week our garlic press. So I was telling you that I have a Barbie brush to get the inside out, but I didn't have it. I call it a Barbie brush, it's not really. It just reminds me of that Barbie brush when you were a kid. Let me push that down, stir this around. But it reminds me of that Barbie brush when you were a kid, and you were a girl and had the little tiny. Okay, so because I like garlic so much, the recipe calls for 4 cloves, and I'm gonna add a 5th because, you know, why not? I like garlic. And using the Barbie brush, I can scrape off, or we could use our scraper, our handy scraper. Put that there. So I've got our garlic, and I'm gonna wait. It says to add the garlic now, but garlic can scorch, so I am not adding it right now. I'm gonna do my own thing. And while this is cooking here, I'm gonna add our turkey, our ground turkey. Okay, and I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I don't want to cross-contaminate anything. So this, cool guy, is our mix and chop. It has a little star shape on the end. This is great for turkey. I mean, it just, well, my turkey is still somewhat frozen. Isn't that the joy? I thought it was thawed. Most of it's thawed. See, but see, it helps. See, look how easy that is. Just goes on. So I'm gonna flip this. Gonna leave that there. I'm gonna flip this over. Actually, I'll use that to help, and it'll help thaw it out quickly. But there you go. Break that up. There we go. See, we're back in business. So I said, this is what makes it fun. So here we go, back in business. Chop, chop, chop. This is our mix and chop. All right, so got the mix and chop there. I'm gonna turn this up a little. For time's sake, I want this to cook. I'm gonna put our lid on here. It's cooking quickly. And then I'm gonna add some of our spices in a little bit. So I have our Italian seasoning. The recipe doesn't call for that, but I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna do the Italian seasoning because the Italian sausage is already seasoned with Italian seasoning. So I gotta add some spices to it since I don't have the Italian sausage. What I do have over here, I don't know that you could see. I'm gonna scoot you a little bit. Come with me this way. Okay, so back here, this is one of three glass mixing bowls. This is the medium size. I really don't need the medium size. I could have used the smaller size, but because it's in the dishwasher and I was too lazy to clean it, I'm using the medium size. And we have these awesome silicone lids that are airtight and so easy to put on and off. In here, I've got some Italian crushed tomatoes. It smells so good. So we're gonna add this later, not right yet, but I just wanted to show you that. And we're gonna look here, check back in with our turkey. Alrighty, so we're gonna check in with the turkey here and put that down. Here we go. Let me mix this up. And I'm gonna get this, I'm turning the power up here, or the flame up. And so this little fella here, this mix and chop, is great for guac. It's great for even mashed potatoes. You can use it for, what else can we use it for? We can use it for, I don't know why my brain's just freezing up right now. Egg salad, smashing up your eggs for egg salad. It's got multiple uses, but the best thing, I've always had a hard time breaking up that ground beef or breaking up ground turkey, especially ground turkey is really hard. But with this recipe, the original recipe, it calls for Italian sausage. And if it came in the casing, you're gonna cut that out and put it in and then break it up. You use it for that too. So, all right, I'm trying to get this cooked up here. I'm gonna add my garlic to it now. There we go. I'm using our mini scraper to just scoop it on out. I love these scrapers. I've had this one for 20 years and it's still white. It's still, there's nothing. It's bendy, but still stiff enough to scrape out whatever goodness you need to get out. So, okay, so I've got that. All this is cooking up here. So I want to tell you about this pan. This is the 12-inch non-stick pan because today we're talking about cookware. And this is one of my favorite pieces of cookware. As you saw, this one comes with a lid. The other ones do not. The 12-inch has a lid. And so you can cook with it on, with it off. Actually, I'm gonna leave it on so that it can hurry it up there. And so this is what makes it unique. I'm gonna turn it this way. I mean, a lot of times the handles get in the way. If you have so much on the stove and your handles are just crisscrossing and they're getting in the way of each other, you can just take this, you slide it back up, and there you go, it's off. It also is great for storing. It's a great space saver. Take all your pans, stack on in, and you take the handles off. In the oven, how many times have you tried to you want to make something on the stove, but it starts on the stove and then it goes into the oven, and then you got to transfer plates or pots. All you do, this goes right into your oven, and you can take your handle, carry it in, put it in the oven, take the handle off, and you can put things side by side. You don't have to worry about a handle sticking out or any of that. But it's so convenient. I love this cookware set. All right, so that's the cookware set. Oh, I'm not pushing this. There we go. All right, so we've got that. Oh, that smells so good. So I'm gonna just set this lid down over here. Oh, can you hear that sizzling away? Okay, so now I am gonna just add all my seasoning here, my Italian seasoning. I am not one that measures things out, actually, so I'm gonna use my cat. I do have, Pampered Chef does have a very, very nice measuring spoon set, but I'm just gonna sprinkle. I like to eyeball it. There we go, so there. All right, so now we are going to add, what are we adding? We are adding, it's my first time making it only because of my sweet friend, I'm making it for her. We're gonna add tomatoes and the heavy cream. So here are the tomatoes. So I'm gonna add that on in here. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. See, I would eat this just like this. I'm not a pasta person. I don't do a lot of carbs. And oh my gosh, this looks so good to me. Just like this. So if you're getting the store-bought tomatoes, this is just that one big can of tomatoes that you would get. Let's see what it says. How many? So yeah, just the one can, the 28-ounce Italian style, plum style tomatoes. So there you go. Now I've got a cup and a half, and this, I use this thing. So we have our measuring cups, but this also has measurements on it. This is our batter mixer bowl, but I can also use it at measuring very large quantities if I want. And it's just easy. I love this bowl. Like I said, I love everything Pampered Chef has. And here, so we don't want to waste any of that heavy cream. I've got our scraper and just scrape this out because we don't want to waste any of that. We want all that goodness. Okay, so I'm mixing this up. Okay, look how pretty that is. Is that not pretty or what? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it smells so yummy. Very, very yummy. So, put that there. So anyway, that's most everything. So the last thing we are gonna add, we have 2 more things. We are gonna add a cup of spinach, and it's all pressed down. So I have our spinach. And look how pretty our measuring cup is, our little measuring scoop there. And I'm going to show you. They're pretty cool. I love them. They're very awesome because they all nest in each other and they lock in place. So, see, they lock in place, but they come apart. So you won't have little cups here, there, and everywhere. Same with our spoons, our measuring spoons. Although I don't use them too often, but that's okay. So, all right, let's see. That's thickening up. So we're supposed to cook this, let it thicken up. It's looking like it's thickening up. What I'm gonna do, because I said I don't do the carbs, I'm gonna transfer some of this. I'm gonna transfer some to our other, look at this. This is the baby in the collection. So I'm gonna put my portion in here before I add the pasta, because we've got the spinach and the pasta. So I'm gonna add our spinach now. Okay, adding our spinach. Just get all that out. Put all this in. I can't help myself. I gotta clean as I go along. That's a really good, that's like my one cooking tip I tell everyone. Clean as you go along. I'm looking at this stuff and it's driving me crazy because it's all over the place. I wanna just have everything cleaned up. So look how pretty that is. Goodness, all the veggies that are in it. And let that sit like that. I'm talking about adding veggies. Okay, so we were talking earlier when I was doing my smoothie. Since I'm gonna, well, this is the pea protein. I'm not gonna add the pea protein. But to get a little more fiber, I'm gonna put some of this in. Well, if I can get my box open. Try not hard. I'm gonna put that in there. So, see, I just thought of this. That's why I said I just get creative, and I don't plan things when I cook. I just think of it. I'm not gonna, there. All right, look at that. All right, I wanted to see, add some more. I'll just put the whole packet in there, why not? Get more fiber, a little more kale. So the kale, these are called our enrichables, and the kale and fiber and the pea protein is tasteless. So you can put in anything and your family does not know, and it's healthy for them. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to transfer some of this to this pot here. Move this pan. All right, let's see. And look at that, that's so good. Yeah, I don't need a whole lot. That's enough for me in seconds. So that's my portion. And our pasta, our BowTie pasta, and I'm dripping it all over the place. So these are our colanders. I love our mesh colanders. So I'm gonna add that in. Okay, well, I guess I had it sitting a little long. Come on. There we go. So what are y'all making tonight? I hope this inspires you to just, I mean, if anything, take a recipe and get creative. And remember, you don't have to go step by step by step. Yes, there are recipes. You definitely have to do that. I mean, you got to do that when you're baking. I mean, when you're baking a cake, or, you know, there are some things you definitely have to go step by step. But these kind of things, pasta dishes, yeah, get creative, have fun, make it yours. And that's what it's all about. You want to make it yours and be you and just add yourself to it, add your love. So, okay, thank you.